The Japanese word for reading the air is actually running the country. There's a meeting happening in Japan right now. Important decisions are being made. Budgets, strategy, people's lives. And if you spoke up in that room, you'd be the problem. Not because you said something wrong. Because you said something at all. In Japan, speaking out loud is often the last step. Not the first. The real meeting already happened. Somewhere else. In silence. And by the time you walk into that room, you've already lost. There's a phrase for this. Kuuki wo yomu. Kuuki o yomu. Read the air. And if you can't do it, if you push when the room has already decided, they won't argue with you. They'll just stop including you. There's a word for people like that. Ky. Kuuki ga yomenai. It's not exactly an insult. But it's not something you want to hear. Here's how the system actually works. Before any major decision gets made, there's a process called Nemawashi. Nemawashi. Going around the roots. You don't walk into a meeting with an idea. You visit each person. Quietly. One by one. You explain. You listen. You adjust. By the time the formal meeting happens, everyone already knows the outcome. This is not a metaphor. This is the actual system. The meeting is not where decisions are made. The meeting is where decisions are announced. So what happens when someone disagrees? They don't say it. Not directly. They say, "That would be difficult. We may need to consider this further. There are some concerns." To you, that sounds like maybe. To everyone else in the room, that sounds like no. Final. Closed. Done. You think you're being clear. Everyone else thinks you're being dangerous. What looks like passivity from the outside is a system running at full speed. Every pause is a signal. Every vague answer is a verdict. Every nod carries a weight that has nothing to do with agreement. The air in the room is loaded. And everyone is reading it simultaneously. Adjusting, recalibrating, updating their position. Without saying a single word. This is where most foreigners break. There's a second layer to this. Proposals don't travel through an organization by presentation. They travel by a document. Ringi. Ringi. It moves desk to desk. Each person stamps it. If someone disagrees, they delay their stamp. They don't say why. The document just slows down. And everyone knows what that means. Outsiders call this inefficient. They're not wrong. A decision that takes 3 days somewhere else can take 3 months here. But here's what the fast decision leaves behind. Resistance. Resentment. People who were overruled and remember it. Here's what the slow decision leaves behind. Silence. Nobody lost. Because nobody was ever allowed to lose out loud. The question you're probably asking is, what if the air is wrong? What if everyone is reading the same mistake? Yes. That happens. There's a word for what they protect instead. Wa. Hey. Harmony. Not the beautiful kind. The kind where there's no room to breathe. Where the group continues and the individual disappears. The preservation of collective cohesion. Over the expression of individual truth. For centuries, that wasn't treated as a flaw. It was treated as the point. The most powerful person in a Japanese room is not the one who speaks. It's the one who decides. What the silence means. That's not a leadership style. That's a language. And if you can't speak it, you were never really in the room. And the scariest part? You might already be doing it. Now you know. Lucky you.